Well, this is Bobby at Copel TV Repair. It's been a while since I posted some helpful and useful video. Actually, it's been a while since I posted any video at all. And this is an attempt to catch up and bring some value back to the community, even though I don't know. So this is M70-C3, and the same board is used in M60-C3. The most common problem with that board is failure of the video processor up there, angle reflows, and we've done a lot of those. Those are sensitive boards. That's definitely not something that you want to put in a oven, even though there are worse cases with elastic boards. Those work with a very high temperature. They're actually hard to touch. But anyhow, a customer submitted that board which was totally dead. The typical failure for those is when you plug them in, the light indicator will light up for a moment and then go dark, which is a normal behavior. And when you try to start it, it will light up again and then fade, and there will be no backlight, no nothing. Sometimes you can get backlight but not image. Eventually it gets to a point where there's no backlight. This one was different. This one was totally dead. And the totally dead ones usually have a problem with the main processor, and usually when that happens, it is because some of the HDMIs were blown and they made it all the way to the processor, or just shorted, and because of that the main processor couldn't start. Well, after carefully testing all the HDMIs, voltages and everything, all the resistance on the different DC-DC converters on the board, there was nothing that was wrong. Ultimately, we started looking at voltages, and this is the value that I'm going to be bringing to you in case you didn't know that. This DC-DC here takes 12 volts from the power and produces 3.3 volts that are used for the standby subsection of the main processor up there. So this 3.3 should be here all the time. There was nothing that was visually shorted, bad or something, but when you get the board to come up without connecting anything, just the first time you plug that here, you should be able to read 3.3 out of that coil there after the filter, which is on the right side of the capacitor that is just above it. Today I couldn't find what that IC was. The marking on it was, I forgot what it was, but I couldn't. I know I will find it if I search for long enough, but definitely we did not have one here. I have not seen that board fail. We took it from another board and it didn't work either. It was even worse. The original one was producing something like 1.2 volts. The one that we put in was doing 0.6. And at that point, I just decided to get a general purpose DC-DC that you can get on eBay or AliExpress or Temu. This is like, $1 or something, $1.5. It's adjustable, and it does have a trimmer which didn't work. So we got 10 of them, and none of them worked because the trimmers are terrible. But we subbed the trimmer with, a bigger, uglier, easier to handle. Got what we needed from 12 here to 3.3, routed back the 3.3 where it was, and you can see the missing chip there, and just soldered to the output. Currently this coil doesn't do absolutely anything because there's nothing that feeds it to produce output. Now this is getting pretty warm. Probably that does something more than just 2.2. Just the standby. It probably is used for other things as well. I don't have the schematic. I was not able to find it anywhere else rather than here for the standby. And this is getting pretty warm, in all fairness. And this is also getting pretty warm. And DCs on the Vizio mainboard is getting pretty warm. Is nothing really new. But it works. The reason I'm making this video, this has been working for the last 4 hours. And I'm just listening to the music, and so you're good. Yeah, it would be fair to see that this is actually working. It is getting warm, it is working. You can get a better module here that dissipates probably more power, has a bigger heatsink, etc., etc. I'm thinking of sending this to the customer the way it is, because it worked 4 hours for me, and because I have seen a lot of Vizio boards. There's a particular one that I'm thinking where the coil burns, and oddly enough the IC still works. Not on these boards, on a different one, D0 or D1 or something. I don't remember what it was. But anyhow, this is the hint. This is the first time I see such a problem with those boards. There was nothing else that was bad on the board. Why did that one get bad? I don't know. Maybe we will find out in the future. Hopefully that helps someone. Happy repairing.